If you're the owner of a 2018 and newer non-performance pack Mustang and you're considering installing an MMD, RTR, or maybe other chin spoiler, then you'll want to consider grabbing MMD's adapter that we have here today for a seamless installation. Now, this vacuum-formed ABS plastic adapter does bridge the gap left by installing an aftermarket chin spoiler on a non-performance pack belly pan and can be had for right around that high $200 price point. Install, at least according to the site, it's going to get a strong 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter here. Take about an hour or so to complete from start to finish, as we'll show you guys later in the video. So this is a very simple part designed to do one thing and one thing only, and that is bridge the gap between the non-performance pack belly pan and your brand new MMD or RTR chin spoiler. And this is a problem I am all too familiar with, having experienced this exact issue on my 2019 GT after installing my RTR chin spoiler. The reality is a lot of the front and center hardware will work underneath the car. However, there are noticeable gaps on the side which you will either need to zip tie down, which is kind of a questionable band-aid fix, spring for the factory forward belly pan, the performance pack option, which can be a little pricey, or you can grab MMD's adapter that we have here. Now, the MMD adapter is designed to fill the void between the belly pan and that chin spoiler, making for an easy, I would say, turnkey solution, and one that is going to keep things aerodynamic and, more importantly, without the fear of your non-performance pack belly pan getting all damaged or scraped up at high speeds. Now, the MMD adapter, again, will be made from durable injection molded ABS plastic. It feels very sturdy here in my hands in the shop, and will also include all of the necessary hardware to get everything installed properly. Now, as for the install itself, well, again, not a terribly difficult job. Obviously, all of your work will be done underneath the car, so you will need to get it up on jack stands or a lift, and there will be some minor drilling required as well. But to give you a better idea of how it will all go down, check out our detailed walkthrough and tool breakdown right now.
Tools for this install: a drill, a 1/4 inch drill bit, an electric ratchet or ratchet, 7mm socket, and a trim removal tool. Some of you may already have a aftermarket chin spoiler, but for those of you who have a stock Mustang without any of that, we're going to start by removing the belly pan. This is going to call for a 7mm socket. Now, our Mustang is missing a few bolts, but we're going to get all of these removed. Now we're going to grab our trim removal tool and remove the pop clips on the inside of the fender well as well as underneath. And we'll do the same on the other side. And at this point, we can remove our belly pan. Now with your belly pan removed, that now gives you access to the bolts holding on the spoiler. Again, grab your 7mm socket and start undoing those. And make sure you're holding onto all of this hardware because you will be reusing it. Now we're going to take our trim removal tool and remove the 3 pop clips in front of the wheel on the driver and passenger side. And repeat those steps on the other side. Now with your pop clips all removed, your chin spoiler should come right off. Now that you have your RTR or MMD chin spoiler installed on your Mustang, we're going to go ahead and reinstall our factory belly pan. Now we won't be installing all the hardware. There's specific locations on where you're going to get it bolted back on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 at the front, and then 2 at the rear. Grab your 7mm socket and go ahead and get your factory hardware placed back in. Now with your factory belly pan in place, go ahead and take your MMD adapter plate and get that in place as well, lining that with the holes on the underside of the spoiler. With your plate now secure and the holes lined up, go ahead and take your kit provided clips and start placing them through your spoiler as well as that plate. Now, grabbing our 1/4" drill bit, we're going to go ahead and drill out the holes located at the back of the MMD adapter plate. Now, with the holes we just drilled out, go ahead and grab your Christmas tree clips and push that on through your adapter plate as well as your stock belly pan. Go ahead and reinstall your factory push pins and your hardware from earlier. Hand tightening for now and coming back with a 7mm socket to tighten them up. There's one located here inside the fender well as well as outside the fender well. Again, grab your 7mm socket. And take one of your push pins that you removed from earlier and get that back in place. And we'll go ahead and repeat those steps on the other side. Now, with all your stock hardware back in place and bolted down, that's going to wrap it up for this review and install of the MMD non-performance pack chin spoiler adapter fitting the MMD and RTR chin spoiler on the 18 to 21 GT and EcoBoost. For more cool videos just like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button at AmericanMuscle.com.